I've said repeatedly, I'm not a saint, but I'm not a criminal. I've managed public money judiciously. And I know that we can achieve something better if we manage our resources more efficiently. If we have people who care about this country. Look at where we are today. All we hear is bad news. People say we can't. I said it in Pastor Tommy's birthday. Is that we have a country or the criminals take it over? If we have a country, let's declare war and have that country. Somebody must be in charge. It's either us or criminals. How can criminals overrun us? I've been a governor. And I said it, anybody who can go and see it in Anambra State. I told them, it's either them or me. One person must have the space. And we dealt with it. Why can't we deal with it as in Nigeria? Why are people occupying our waters and everything? Today, we spend more time chasing young boys with computers and say they are doing Yahoo people. When people are stealing the billions which we have as a government. Why are we wasting our time? Why are we doing that? Why are we chasing young men all over the place? I can assure you that all the money that Yahoo people have stolen in 1 year, is not up to the amount of money that has been stolen in government in 1 day. I have been an insider. What we want is those who are stealing our public money. I'm not encouraging anybody to steal, but we will deal with those who are stealing our common resources first. Let's catch them first. They are the ones causing us problems. They are the ones who have a lot of money without productivity. They are the ones causing from inflation to high rate of exchange, because there are billions without productivity. Let's deal with it. And I most sincerely thank all of you for your abiding faith in our country.
Please, before we continue, do me a favor by clicking on your subscribe button. Just the only way to encourage and support us.
If you go and see Singapore, in Constitution of Singapore, it says you can only borrow debt for capital project that will pay itself back. So all the debts they've borrowed over the years were invested. They are proper. They know where it is. Singapore today is building the biggest port under the sea that they will launch in 2050. That's where Soludo is saying we should go. So if they borrow money to do that, you go and borrow money for shaku shaku dance. You are finished. So that is the crisis we face as a nation. It's not how much you have. It's what you do with it that counts. Today what you hear is revenue to GDP. Can we talk about cost of governance to GDP? That is the problem. Prophet Soludo has just told you how a governor, the wife had to work for them to be able to buy car. RAV4, yeah, sorry. RAV4, yeah. You could see it. That is the situation everywhere. The cost of governance in Nigeria is unacceptable. It's the most expensive anywhere in the world. Just to use another example from the same America to show you, the Nebraska is not one of the big states in America. Nebraska budget this year is $12 billion. Nebraska is the only state in America where you have what you can call a single legislature. They don't have Senate and this. It's the only state in America. Nebraska have 49 legislators. They are paid $12,000 each. They are part-time. $12,000 each. Nobody buys them a car. Nobody buys them anything. Nebraska budget, I've told you what it is. So they buy 600 million. The 600,000 is the entire thing they pay to their house, as salary and everything. Nebraska budget is about 3 times the actual expended budget of the entire Southeast and Northeast. If you put these 11 states together, Nebraska is 3 times that. These 11 states have over 270-something House members, costing over 16 billion annually.
In a country where the population of the youth is of 60%, is where someone in a political system is asking that the youth are not enough structure for P2B to win 2027 election. Well, I want you to see the reason why the youth are supporting P2B with this kind of statement that it's making. And I'll still go on to give you evidences or videos or clips of P2B manifesting and pure evidence of what he have already achieved in number of years that he was a sitting governor of Anambra State. And yet, nobody has ever come to say that everything that he said was a lie, because he was competent enough to use the public fund for public use, not for personal use. I know that a lot of elite politicians really want to be like P2B. Yes, most of them are regretting and wish they can be P2B, but you can't be him, because the greediness in you will not allow you to be him. That's the honest truth. Because you people are greedy and self-centered and selfish at the same time, because you want to eat where you do not sow. And to be honest with you, apart from politics, many of our politicians doesn't have any other work to do. Imagine Hope Uzodinma, who is a sitting governor, want to leave his office, to run for the seat of the Senate. That's to tell you that they don't have any work to do. They are jumping from one political office to the other. But if they have work, they won't be jumping from one political office to the other. So that's why they thief more, because they know that political appointment, political office is for a temporary purposes, not for a permanent time. And that's why they want life immunity in everything, in every position they attend, so that even when they are not in politics, the immunity will cover them to embezzle more and make profit from the government even when they are still not serving. And when P2B say that he is not a saint, but he's not a criminal, he's in his word, he's exactly. So that's why I blame people, or that's why when VDM narrates himself, say that he's the most righteous person, even P2P, who have already attested to that point to tell you that he's the most honest man, didn't accept that he's the honest man. Rather, he said that he's not a saint, but he's not a criminal. Being a saint is different from being a criminal, because we know that there's nobody is perfect on earth. But try to make us to understand that you are the most righteous person on earth. That's where the argument begins. Well, I would love you to share your own opinion in the comment section. And if this is your first time coming across our channel, do us a favor by clicking on your subscribe button.